Howdy ho, Dickerinos, it's me, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Guess what? We're doing a Through the Omenpaths, sounds weird to say, pick 2 draft today. It's day 1 of the format. The Spiderman quote-unquote set just released on Magic the Gathering Arena. Hopefully things actually work today. We'll find out in a second, folks. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch streaming video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. With that out of the way, all right, looks like we're ready already for pack 1. Pick 1. What are we getting? And I don't know the set very well. What is this? 6 creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield of different names. Okay, so that sounds like it could be pretty cool. Costume closets for the thing. Symbiote. This cast this card from graveyard by discarding. So one of the... what is this? Counter target spell and tap or 1 or 2 target creatures. That seems really good, actually. I'm going to take Aggressive Symbiosis, but we're going to read everything else. Reach, Trample, Ward 2, 6/6 legendary creature. Okay. Creature has flying as long as it's modified. Okay. One of the few vehicles in the set. You may pay green if you do search your deck for a basic land card. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. If you're in green to, like, fix. Carvings looks like... alright. Create a treasure token, and it can help you get more creatures. So this is sort of... this is actually going to be very good, isn't it? I think I want that, actually, over the Aggressive Symbiosis. The Aggressive Symbiosis is like a fine way to mayhem cards away, but I think I want that over that. Let's see. Cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Druid's power. Copy that spell, except the copy isn't legendary. Then put a 1/1 counter on Druid's. The trick is activating its first ability, the first time rather, to get it to power 2, because being power 1 kind of sucks. May discard a card. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, it deals 1 damage to that player. That seems okay. Oh, this is the +1/+1 counter on another creature. Control gets lifelink. This is the mana dork, right? I do like a mana dork. Carriage of Dreams. When it attacks, can't be blocked this turn. Is this a cycle of vehicles? Damning Caress, destroy target creature. Actually, let's get Damning Caress and Crash. Prison Break. Return target creature to your graveyard from the graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it, and Mayhem. Wise Crack. Then there's another Cheezac. Clandestine Work. Draw 2, Surveil 2, lose 2. Okay. I think I like Wise Crack. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If it's attacking, it deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. I think I like Wisecrack, and I think I like Cheezac. But yeah, let's take, I guess, I don't know, the Infernus. What's this? Search your library for a mountain. It gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a land. Okay. Death Touch. When it enters, mill 2 cards. Whenever it becomes tapped, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Red-black is a pseudo archetype. It's not that great. Oh, 3 damage to target creature is probably better than just no. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going so fast. Discard a card, then draw 2 cards. Data Scrubber. Target creature you control connives. I think we care about conniving and discarding for Mayhem. So let's grab these 2. We're probably not in black. Eerie Gravestone. I mean, probably not in green. I'm going to take the Research Team because it has a nice mana sink and it costs a fair amount. It might be a splash play because the villain's deck is blue, black, red. There's a Mayhem card there. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. Okay. Let's look at the cards like this. Put the maybes over here. But we're gonna take these last 2 cards here, and it feels like we could be in black-red. All right, and then we open a green card. That is a fantastic banger. Let's see if we could splash that. Discard a card. This gains +1/+1 menace until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. That's not great. This is the one that connives when it enters. Nothing much for us here. Scourge to spiders. When it deals damage to a creature, a spider, just exile this creature. That doesn't seem too bad, actually. I think we could just play that. Is that Stiltman, Goro, Rel? It's hard to tell who is what. Wardens of Silverwood's Web Summit. I want this because it's like essentially a 2-for-1. Exile this card from your graveyard to create 2 tapped 1/1 tokens. And I'm going to take the Trail of Teacups as like possibly a splash because it's only a single green. This is Craven's Last Hunt from what I recall. But it's like, it's far and away the best card in this pack, right? Milling 5 cards. We could probably just splash for it. We do need some fixing for a single green. What is this? Dramera. Oh, yeah. That's the parents, I think. And again, we'll put that over there. What is this? Bayo and Irritable Instructor. Flying, you don't lose. Oh, this is Electro. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, add red. When it leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. If you do, deal that damage to target player. Okay, Ancestral Carvings, I think is okay, but like... Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. Scorpion Sting, that's a late Scorpion Sting, I want to say. No, it's not late, it's pack 2. Pick 2, right? But I think that Scorpion Sting is one of like the better removal spells. -3/-3 to instant speed, right? I think that's better than Death Flame Burst, actually, at sorcery speed. So yeah, let's take Bayo and Scorpion Sting. Again, green is like sort of a far away possible splash. What are you? Crash, Reckless, and Rider. We already have one of those. I have to be careful with them. That's probably Venom. You have to be careful with the... I'm going to take the Leyline Weaver actually here, because it helps us to splash for things. And what is this? Favorite Fighter. When it enters, create a treasure token. Discard this card, destroy target artifact. When it enters, deals 5 to target creature. Oh, there's a cycle of these, huh? That also sort of have a thing. I'm going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take those two. What is this? During your turn, he has first strike. He's a 5/5. When he enters, he deals 2 to 2 target creature and 2 to that creature's controller. That can remove something. And there's a shock and a knife trick. I'm going to take the shock, actually. Remember how I was complaining? We have a lot of removal, by the way. I just want to say that. We should focus on creatures. But yeah, I'm going to take the shock. I took the Leyline Weaver because it can help us splash for Trail of Teacups. And I think we want to take more cards like that. When it becomes tapped, you can make this card if you do draw a card. Yeah, let's get some more creatures in here. Chaldea Brawlers, discard a card. This gets +1/+1 menace. Activate only as a sorcery. So let's take those two. We're firmly in black-red, which is not really... I think I'd rather have... I don't want to... When it enters, draw a card. We have one of these already, though, yeah? Yeah. But then it's mill 4. We have to be very careful with all the mill that we have in here. Take this. I can take both of these. Okay, so black-red's like super duper open. What is this? This is another Electro. Restless Razorkin. When you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, you may exile a top card. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card with this creature. That seems pretty good, actually. There's another shock. We have an Electro. Electro is flying, so I think that's pretty good. There's also a Wekdu Midnight Hunter. I think this might wheel. And so I'm hoping to get like maybe Shock Wekdu, right, out of this pack. Because red-black seems very open, but I am going to take the Bayo here and the Restless Razorkin because I think that they're pretty good here, both in the 3-drop slot, both pretty good, I think, in terms of value engines. And plus, we kind of want the first Bayo to die, right? I think we're supposed to tap all of our mountains too when we're playing Bayo. Just like, you know? And since we have a lot of instants and sorceries, I think that that's going to be good. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. Haste until end of turn. Target creature connives. I think I'd rather have the 2-drop here. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the 2-drop and the Wisecrack. We have a lot of removal, so I'm probably going to end up getting rid of some of the removal here. Create a food token, add 1 mana of any color. This is probably hot dog cart. I don't really like O3 Connive. I'm sure that this is much better in the blue-black deck, right? But I don't know. I feel like they printed this also in Capenna, something similar to that, except it had flash. Oh, what's this? Signpost. New and Sumi career criminals. When it attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for every card you discarded this turn. Ooh. And yeah, Merciless Enforcers is also like really good. Are these... Oh no, these are... I thought these were going to be a Capenna thing. They're from Thunder Junction. Yeah, let's take these two because this is a good mana sink and this is a very good value card, right? What is this? Kaza, other spiders you control have Riot, spells and abilities can't be countered, damage can't be prevented. I guess I'll take that and another Shock. And it's got Riot, so you can either be a 2-1 with haste or a 3-2 when he enters. That's a Spider-Punk from what I recall. We don't want another Clandestine work, we already have one, and I don't even know if we're playing the first one. I think this deck actually would prefer to have... There's another Shock. Romantic Rendez Vows. Which I am saying wrong. Opulent Valet I think is better for the Spiders deck. I will take a Romantic Rendezvous. I don't think we're playing... We're either not playing... Oh, we don't need... You know, I don't think we're playing Trail of Teacups. Pastry and Full Throttle Fanatic. Okay. We'll have some work to do here, folks. We have a lot of removal. Black-red felt like it was very open. Now, with pick 2 draft, there's less packs going around, right? So there's less opportunity to like... Alright, so we're cutting the green cards, I think. Just cut them wholesale. I don't think we're playing that 1 blue card, so yeah, goodbye Pinnacle Research Team. Okay. Hex of Undeath. 6 target creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. This is going to be interesting. What's our curve look like? Alright, so this is a 7 actually, so this should actually have its own, like... whatever, because this is a 6, these are all 5s, right? I don't think we want Temple Trap, we have enough removal. If I look at it in terms of what's our removal suite look like, we have a bunch of Shocks. I'm not playing Pastry, we have Knife Trick. We have 2 Romantic Rendezvous. We got a Scorpion Sting. Mill 4 cards, put a creature card from among them in your hand. I don't know if we're playing that. We're not playing Carriage of Dreams, sorry. We're not playing 2 Clandestine Works. We have 2 Death Flame Bursts and 2 Wisecracks. Look at all this removal, you know? Like, that's wild. Let's see. This is a mana dork, so this can help us to accelerate to our top end, and it's a 2-drop, so I think we do keep that. We have so much removal. We have way too much removal. We have, I think, a bit too much removal. New and Sumi can help us to refill our hands, right? We're not necessarily doing the Mayhem thing as well as I'd like to, because we only have like some Death Flame Bursts and a Sadistic Pulse String Puller. In fact, yeah, I think that's all the Mayhem, all the Mayhem cards that we have. So I'm going to cut the Romantic Rendez Vows. I just don't think it's going to matter as much as it could. Target creature gains haste until end of turn, seems alright. I really would rather have more Merciless Enforcers, right? But we didn't see too many of those. We have 2 cards that care about mana value 4 or greater, the Leyline Weaver and the Restless Razorkin. This becomes tap, discard, okay, to draw a card. And it's a 2/3 with reach. I think we can cut one of those. I do want to keep the 2 Electros, the Bayo Irritatable Instructor. Simply because, like, you want them to die, actually. And I think with the way that this card works, since we don't lose unspent red mana, we just, at the end of every opponent's turn, we tap all of our mountains, and I think we hold on to that mana. And then we get it at the beginning of the next turn, so that can, like, lead us to having, like, a lot of red mana, right? Shocks are good though. That's the thing. Exile 1 target card from a graveyard. Target creature you control connives. That is a discard outlet. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2/1/1 counters on target creature. Gains death touch. Activate only as a sorcerer. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Since we have so much removal, I think we can cut like a shock. God, we got to cut 7 cards. I do want to keep Clandestine Work. I don't know about Eerie Gravestone, right? Let's get rid of Eerie Gravestone. Because, like, if anything's going to, like, get a bunch of cards from our graveyard, it's got to be Hex of Undeath. And we're trying this out. I don't know how I feel about a 7-mana sorcery. Either it wins us the game or it's very bad. They all have to have different names. So, you know, like, that's why I cut one of the legendaries. We do have 18 creatures, so I could probably cut another creature. But it has to be better than Sadistic String Puller. It has to be better than one of these removal spells, I guess. 2 damage to that creature's controller. You know what? I'm going to cut a Wisecrack because there are many times where this doesn't kill a creature. Like if they have a 4/5, right? It just doesn't kill the creature. This was a huge problem with Edge of Eternities where there was I think it was a green card? No, it was a red card. Cut Propulsion maybe, where it just did damage equal to itself. Equal to its power to itself, and that didn't kill it, you know? So sometimes it's just not good enough. But I do like that it does 2 damage to the creature's controller. 2 less to cast if you control a villain. How many villains do we have? 12 villains. Okay, listen. We gain 2 life also. That's very good. I misread this. I thought we lost 2 life. I don't know why I thought that. So this could be another 3-mana destroy target creature spell. Knife Trick I think is very good. Discard a card or pay 2, right? This is one of our few Mayhem cards. This is another one of our few Mayhem cards. We don't have that many Mayhem cards, actually. So I think that in this instance, we don't really have to care too much about Mayhem, right? I'm going to cut a Death Flame Burst because of that. The Sadistic Stream Puller is fine because it's just a 4/3. Sometimes you get it for 2 mana. It's just it's slightly below rate and it doesn't have anything else to do except be a Mayhem creature, which could be good, could be bad, right? Also, I feel like with Mayhem, you kind of want to have like a lot of mana available. So I think that's why we especially keep the Leyline Weaver. Let's see. This creature gets +1/+1 menace until end of turn. I don't think we want a second Chaldea Brawlers. So I'm going to get rid of that. We have to cut 2 more cards. And it's probably from this weird removal suite or is Hex of Undeath. Alright, so... Alright, let's get rid of Death Flame Burst. And... oh god. This is always the hardest thing for me. How's our curve look? We have... okay, we have a pretty high curve actually, but we have a good amount of stuff at the lower end. You know what it is? We have a lot here, right? And we have 17 creatures, and I think we should keep the 17, which means... Alright, I'm gonna cut the Knife Trick. And we're gonna go 41 cards, screw it. Because I think the shock is worth keeping. And we have a lot of cycle ways to churn through the deck, I think. Here's our first opponent. Now, if you have been enjoying me, or if you enjoy me, and I hope you stay, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, because that helps a lot. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you. We go first. I have a 2-drop, and then a 5 and a 6. I'm gonna keep this. Because we're gonna hope to draw into something, and plus if we can like stick this and then hit them a few times with it, I think that it'll make our early game very good. Okay. Shock is actually great here, because this allows us to just keep getting in, right? If they play something small, we just kill it. Game 3, draw a card. Alright. Pretty good. We have a villain too. Is that a sorcery? It is a sorcery. I guess our opponent is mono black. Killing it. Play this. Play this. Just want to get creatures on the board. Because I think we're kind of racing. Our opponent has like a big handful of stuff. And it looks like they're not really doing anything. We have another Caress. And they didn't do anything. Nice. On the bottom of their... Sure. Here's Bayo. I think we've gotten too far ahead of them. They're mana screwed, you know what I mean? Next. If they're hoping for a board wipe, I don't think it's coming. Yeah, let's play New and Sumi. It's funny because we're not doing like that much damage. Although I think at this point we pumped the brakes. Yeah, we're just too far ahead. We're just too far ahead. They kept whatever they kept, and they just didn't draw land. That's unfortunate. GG, opponent. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-0 going into round 2 with Rakdos Villains. All right, this actually is capable. Fate Weaver. What the fudge are you? Sacrifice this creature. Okay, so we drew a land. What do you do? Hero card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Lurking Lizards. Oh, this is an interesting card because this is like that one card from the previous set. Sahagin. I think 1 mana of any color. Put a 1/1 counter on target spider. Yeah, okay, so they're not blocked. We're not attacking into that. Okay. This has reach. And this is a 2/3. 1/1 counter on target spider. Activate only as a sorcery. That might be a problem. This is a spider. Lurking Lizards. This could also allow them to cast 4 drops. We don't have a 2-drop and a 2-drop, otherwise I'd be willing to go like Scorpion Sting, play something else. We can play... We're not going to attack here. We do have to remember to tap all of our red mana sources. Rouse the Swarm. Okay. Create a 2/1. Spiders you control get +1/+1 and can't be blocked with creatures by creatures with Defender. Interesting. Okay. And this makes a spider. That's very good. So it's basically 4 mana, 3/2. Right, my turn. Yeah, we keep it. Okay. If I tap this and then cast this. We untap that. Great. Oh, did it use double black? Why did it do that? Oh my god. Bayo, no attacks right now. Why did it tap like? Oh my god. I needed the black for the friggin' Scorpion Sting. Okay. Alright, here's this dork. Cast a creature spell with mana value equal to that. Okay. So their opponent's hand is dumped. Lurking Lizards. Okay. I don't know why it tapped like that. I would have blocked that so fast. I don't know why they would have attacked with that. Red. Okay, so we keep all of the red mana that we play. Cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater. Exile the top card of your library if you do. Yeah. I guess what I do here is I Clandestine Work, which gets us a red mana from him. We don't want that. Yeah, we don't need another land. Damning Caress can kill something. That's sorcery speed though. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Okay. I think we send in this and this. No, I think we send in the Tethix Gift of Malice. Because it's a big boy. And if they want to double block it with something that, or triple block it or quad block it with something that doesn't have Death Touch, we kill the smallest thing. Okay. Oh, that's so good for me. If I no, let's play this then, because that way we can cast this for 4 and get a card off of Restless Razorkin. Okay. Why does it always want to tap that? Untap that, get a card off of Restless Razorkin. Take action. Got a land. Okay, send this in. I can't aim the Damning Caress at the Fate Weaver because they can get a card off of it. I think at the... Okay. They're going 2 for 1 on themselves with that. I don't think that that was a good trade. Let's play the Merciless Enforcers. We can activate it at the end of their turn to drain for 2. Another one of these. Okay. This might be a problem. Put a 1/1 counter on target spider. Activate only as a sorcery pass. Activate that. Exile 1 target card from a graveyard. Target creature you control connives. So I think we... Do we just Damning Caress the Fate Weaver? The thing is... Oh, activate only as a sorcery, yeah. Oh wow. That counts as a 5-drop. Exile the top card of my library, sure. I guess we could send this in. And I'll end my turn there. All right. Opponent just sort of stumbled. They had a pretty good early game, but I don't know. It feels like they were very attached to their what is that thing called? Few battlefields. Their Fate Weaver for whatever reason. Like they could have sacrificed this to get a better spider and then played it. I don't know why they didn't do that. I guess maybe because they had Rouse the Swarm and they were like, well, this is a 2/2 with reach and it's holding back Bayo, and now Bayo can just keep getting it. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 2-1. No, we're 2-0 going into match 3. I hope that whatever's going on outside is not getting picked up. This seems pretty good, actually. I will keep this. An opponent's already mulliganed. Wow, there's a lot of noise going on out there. I'm very sorry. Goro Rel. I don't want to accidentally tell them about my Shockerino. Or my second shock. Let's just play Goro Rel. His opponent like, Scourge to Spiders. It makes 2 1/1 flyers, which is what I like about it. It feels like a nice 2-for-1, you know? And it can be played in almost any deck. Oh, what the hell? The Clutter Cluster. Alright, well, I'm attacking into it. See if they trade. Oh, wow, okay. They're like, does this pump? I do wish I hit a land. +1/+1 counter. I do wish I hit a land. This, I'm surprised that this doesn't. This is a Spiderman, by the way. It's a version of Peter Parker that his consciousness is within a bunch of spiders for whatever reason. It's a very strange concept. You know, this wisecrack feels worse and worse. I'm not blocking that. That's silly. That's silly. You're silly. What's this? Cheering crowd? If they do, they add a colorless. Okay. They may put a... I do need the mana. I guess worst comes to worst, I just wisecrack, kill that. Resolve. Take action. We are very far behind simply because we have not hit an additional land drop, which is unfortunate. What do you do? Oh. Clandestine work. Fate Weaver. Sacrifice? This is the best time to sacrifice that baby. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. It is sorcery speed. Also, the second opponent that we played against that had a Fate Weaver. Hey, a land! Alright. Blap. Out of here. Get out of here. You stupid ass 1/1. What are you? Ozor. 8 or more cards in your graveyard. Okay. We're gonna have to take a few hits from Ozor. 8 or more cards in your graveyard. This is Doc Ock, the common Doc Ock. Yeah, no blocks. We don't have a way to deal with that right now. You're probably gonna clandestine work here. Bayo. It's Bayonetta. Bayo. Title spinner. You have another one of those? Yeah, that makes sense. Pay X. Take action. Auto pay. Target a player. That's funny. That's so funny. It's so funny. I'm sorry, that's like hilarious. I do need a land, but I think we just Bayo here. Although I guess Gororel can trade with Argyr, right? So maybe this is correct. Surveil 2, draw 2. Yeah, you and you can go in the yard right now. That's... No attacks here. This is not looking good though. Mainly because of the Ozor. Block there. Oh, you're not a spider though. Can you imagine? I completely missed that bit of text on him. What's the over-under that my opponent has a counter spell? What is the over-under that my opponent has a counter spell? I should have played the Wardens of Silverweb Summit first. Silverweb Summit. Yep. It's like you kind of see it. You kind of see it. All right, so Kazuo Kazuo is going to be very good. Yeah, we're not blocking that. 4/4. Okay. Create a treasure token. A treasure token. Let's see. You can only be blocked by one creature. God damn it. Okay, this is looking bad. I think the... How do we play this? Two to that, two to that. Okay. No attacks here. We're on the back foot, and I think we put Kazuo in front of Ozor. Ozor? Yep. Now they might just attack with favored fighter to get... Oh! Okay. Are we pulling it off? There's our death toucher, baby. It's got first strike, right? If I attack with him, they block with fighter. This becomes an 8/8. What are the chances they have a haste creature? Okay. That first strike. Okay, alright. I am kind of willing to say goodbye to Bayo, actually. And if we draw a land, I can go whoever this is. And I think this is Spiderman. Yeah. I'm willing to do that. Because I want the Ozor dead. And I don't think that they... It looks like they have, oh god. Surveil 1, sure. Even if it becomes an 8/8, unless they have a trample trick, that's still dead. Take action. Pay 1. Auto pay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Haste. Is that it? Is that GG? Oh, that's the GG! We got the win off of Return of the Sinister Six. That's right. Return of the Sinister Six. That was silly. We were screwed for a few turns at the beginning, and then suddenly, these 6 homies are back. Yeah, no, that was great. And did we... Oh, I'm thinking of the other card that exiles a card from their graveyard. Okay. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We are 3-0 going into round 4 with Rakdos, Smackdos. Let's see, Scorpion Sting. We're going first too, so yeah. This seems pretty good, actually. We're gonna play the Full Throttle Fanatic on 2, actually. And our opponent mulliganed, which is great for us. Yeah, I think this is the turn 2 play here from us, so that we can be more aggressive. And since we have Hex of Undeath, we're going to be more willing to trade creatures, right? Full Throttle. What's funny about Full Throttle Fanatic and Kraza is that we can like cast Kraza with the Riot and then haste it. Is this, yeah. +1/+1 counter. Haste. Because this only does 1, right? And then next turn we have String Puller, which I think will be cool. Death Flame Burst. Wow, rude. 3 mana. Okay. Play this string puller. We can't haste it, unfortunately. But I don't know if that was like a good thing to cast there. Right? Just to kill my Kraza. 4 damage to target creature. I guess if you're like that worried about it. We're holding on to the Scorpion Sting because I don't think that this is... See, like this is a problem here. Boris the Spider Rider? Kidding? Let's play this. Scorpion Sting to kill that. We get a red. I feel like they trade here, right? Yeah. Temple Trap. That's interesting. Sure. I pay the 1. Take action. 1. Auto pay. Chaldea Brawlers. I feel like maybe they should have went for that one. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 creatures in our yard for Hex of Undeath. We kind of want to get to the 6, right? All right. Favored fighter. Create a treasure token. Sure. Eccentric arachnologist, I guess. Are you a spider? You're an advisor. Sure. End turn. There could have been some wisdom to pitching Goro Rel to the Chaldea Brawlers. Hi. What's this do? Destroy target artifact. End turn. Oh, they can destroy my Goro Rel. But every card in my yard that brings us closer to hexing for 6 is like, you know. Good game! Hey, we did it! That was fast. That was super duper fast. That was like the quickest ever. And we just hit silver. We went back to silver. That's very good. That's very good. Was that our final match? Because that was fast. That was like super fast. That was like, what are you doing? Claim. Oh yeah. Okay, so this only goes, so this pick 2 format only goes 4 and 2. Okay, it does cost a little bit less to enter. Let's look at the deck real quick. I think that this is mostly us kind of falling in love with a banger of a finisher, right? Hex of Undeath or Return of the Sinister Six, and then just kind of like early identifying like a very good lane for us to occupy with black red. And I think that it was easy to get into that lane because if we go back to here, I think it shows us the... Oh, Black Red Mayhem is one of the supported decks. Okay, never mind. It's the allied colored. I thought it was only the enemy colored. Whoops. Only 5 of the color pairs are supported heavily in this format, and Black Red is one of them. I thought it was never mind. So we did like find it. We found our lane and we stuck to it, and it worked out very well. We curved out in all of our games. When we stumbled on mana for a little bit, then we hit our land pocket, and suddenly we were just like playing cards to the board, trading, and we went 4 and 2, which, you know, in bronze is not super hard, I feel, but also, you know, that was quick. That was a quick 4 and 0, which is, I think, a trophy. Does that count as a trophy? I feel like that shouldn't count as a trophy. You can only lose twice though, which is I want to say interesting. It kind of puts the same pressure that the high stakes format of the Arena Directs have, where you lose twice and you're out. I don't know how to feel about that actually, but if you feel great about what you just saw, folks, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. And I will catch you all next time. These are quick. These are very fast. That wasn't even 40 minutes, was it? It was 45 minutes. It was 45 minutes. Cool.